Hi, welcome to Trading with TK, teaching you to turn ideas into money. We're at www.tradingwithtk.com. It's Wednesday, November 5th, and we came in this morning anticipating a sell-off after 6 straight days of an up market, and that's exactly what we got. Started out slowly. I thought maybe we'd get down 250 or something like that, maybe 300 max. But we wound up getting 500 on the downside, and there seemed to be some sort of an urgency to get out of stocks. Now, I don't know if these are people selling to avoid capital gains taxes that they think are going up, or I don't know the reason. I just know that it went down a little bit more than I had anticipated, but we had anticipated a pullback after 6 days. So if you put the whole thing in context, it's not that big of a deal. We'll take a look at the averages, and if there is a little bit more to come on the downside tomorrow, we'll explore the areas where I believe that the market will dig in and once again get its footing and start back up again. And my indicators, it's very oversold, and I won't say it's as oversold as I've ever seen it, but it's pretty close to that. So somewhere along the line, that's got to correct itself, and I would think sometime tomorrow, based on my indicator, that we've got to get some kind of a rally. But we'll take a look at the indexes in the final segment, and we'll point out some key areas. Also, I have another idea. I want to take advantage of the weakness, and I've had my eye on this stock, and it's Steel Dynamics. The symbol is STLD. And then we'll take a look at Sienna, the stock we bought this morning, and closed like 40 cents against me, but it's still in that nice triangle. So I just think it was an opportunity there. So without further ado, we're going to go take a look at STLD. I'm going to show you how we're going to take this idea and turn it into some money. All right, we're looking at a daily bar chart of STDL, Steel Dynamics. There's a call on the long side. We're looking to buy it tomorrow. Zoom in a little bit here for you. Looking to buy it between 10:36 where it closed, and it may come down as low as $9.80, somewhere down in here. And it may not. It may not pull back. This may be the pullback or the kickback. The target on the upside, $21.50, right up here. Stop loss, $8.25. Close below that level, which is, it's this low right here. But close below that probably would change the whole look of the picture. Okay, what do I see? Well, I've already got part of it drawn in. We've got a nice ascending triangle being formed, and you can see how we've broken. This was the original one right in here. And we've broken out of it, and now we're pulling back down into it. That's why I said it could come down a little bit more tomorrow, but it may not. But it's going to be a judgment call on your part. What we're buying is we're buying this picture. We're not really buying a price. Try and get the best possible price you can within the framework of this picture. But that's what we're buying. We're buying this ascending triangle. That's what we believe will get the stock, drive the stock back up to our target price. So let me recap that. That's STDL, call on the long side, and when all's said and done, this could be a double. We could make $10 on this trade. Now let's go take a look at Sienna. Okay, this is a daily bar chart of Sienna, CIEN. Bought this morning at 903, closed 866, but once again, we're buying this ascending triangle picture here. This is what we're buying, because we've seen in the past that these are pretty reliable patterns that usually play out to the upside, and this is basically a pullback. It's hard to tell how far down they want to pull back. This may even come in a little bit more tomorrow. But like I said, what we're buying is we're buying this look. We're buying this ascending triangle. And within that framework, we're trying to get the best possible price we can. All right, we'll put that into a portfolio, and hopefully in a couple of weeks we'll be ringing a register at our target of $18 about $18.50. All right, let's go take a look at the indexes. Okay, a daily bar of the Dow. We were looking for a pullback. It's a little bit more than I would like to have seen, but I don't really think it changes the look. At least one day never changes the look of something. What I think makes sense, if there is any more left on the downside in this pullback, I believe that either the top of that day right there or the bottom of this day here will contain this pullback. And then the next level we need to breach will be, we need to be able to get through that high to keep this upward pattern going. So if we do get some weakness in the morning, I believe it'll be contained down here as far as low as the low of this day right here. Okay, let's go take a look at the transports. Okay, in the transports on this reversal day we had off the bottom, I said that this top close is a key area. Now, I don't think it's going to get down here, but if it does, that's a key spot right there. I tend to think that if there is any more weakness tomorrow, that the low of that day will probably hold it together. And then it can regroup and then start up again. And of course, the next area we're trying to breach on this is this old high. We need to get through that. Okay, let's go take a look at the Russell 2000. This is very much similar to the transportation average in the fact that this is that reversal day we had, and I believe the top of that is pretty good support. And I think that's the worst case scenario on the downside. I think this low here this day probably will hold it on any weakness tomorrow. And then once again, our next level that we need to breach on the upside is we need to get through this high here. All right, let's go take a look at the SPYs. Okay, it's a daily bar chart of the SPY, which is basically the Standard & Poor's 500. And if any further weakness tomorrow, I think the low of this day right here will hold it. I pointed this spot out 2 days ago to everybody also as being a logical spot on any pullback that it should hold, and I think it still holds true. All right, let's go take a look at the final QQQQs. Okay, we're looking at a daily of the QQQQs, and we also have the same. Get the same spot in almost every one of these charts. It's amazing how similar they all are. The low of that day, I believe, if there's any weakness in the morning, I don't believe they'll breach this low right here. Okay, so anyway, that's my view of the market. We were looking for a pullback. We got it. This is not the only business I know where you want to, when you ask for something, if you get more than that you ask for, you don't really want it. It's a crazy business. Okay, so we're oversold. We'll be looking for a rally sometime tomorrow. So till tomorrow, this is TK signing off.